It's Summer NAMM 2016 and we are on the Tracktion booth with Woody, who's going to show us BioTek. Woody, what's new with BioTek then?
So BioTek we first launched back in January at Winter NAMM, and essentially the initial version of it had the unique front panel screen only. The idea, the concept behind the synth was to bring as many interesting parameters from the really expansive engine out to that front panel and keep it very quick and accessible so people could deep dive into a sound but do it quickly and explore a sound quickly. What we're showing now is we've opened up that entire back end. So essentially it's gone from being super simple to if you're the mega tweaker and you want to go in and literally have the same access to that our sound designers have, you can now access all of that deep dive parameters. So yeah, it's like literally opening Pandora's box essentially.
Great, let's have a demo then.
Absolutely. So welcome Sound on Sound. I'm going to give you a quick demo of BioTek. Some of you guys may have seen this before. BioTek's our new virtual instrument, as you can see. The concept behind the instrument is a fusion of essentially nature sounds and environmental sounds. We have a sample library in there, plus classic synthesis all mashed together. Our sound design team have created some wonderful factory patches which have been proved to be very popular. It's very filmic, it's very Blade Runner, Vangelis kind of themed with a touch of very modern kind of in-your-face urban side to it as well. What we're showing new at the show here is we're opening up the entire sound design back end. So folk have been requesting the ability to go in and super tweak and load their own samples, and that's exactly what you can do now. So I'll give you a quick run through. This is one of the popular presets that we have. It has some percussion going on, it has bass lines and even arpeggiated lines happening. Some folk who quickly use this at trade shows have a tendency to think these are loops. They're not, they're all individual hits that have been arpeggiated, and I'll show you. So as you can hear the drums and percussion, the bass line, as you move the central control. It morphs the sound. The main XY is a big macro that can be controlling numerous aspects from the engine. I'm going to quickly run through this because I'm going to show you quickly on the back end now. You hit the edit button. This is all new, gives you access to all of the parameters for building this sound. So you have all of the oscillators, the filter amps, the effects, the ARP section, the routing matrix, all of the LFOs, the envelopes, sources, modifiers, everything that the sound designers used to build this patch. Quickly to show you something cool in this patch, we have 4 layers. We have the drum layer, we have the blender layer, which is one of the samples of a blender. We have the bass and the ARP. On the drum section, the sound designer on this particular patch has set up what he calls a random event generator. So we actually have this LFO here, this LFO segment, controlling the adjacent LFO3 here. So as you see, as this pulses, it's actually pinging the controller through several sections of this LFO. This LFO is then in turn controlling, in our effects section, we have the delay mix line and delay feedback. So what that event generator is essentially doing is triggering a delay randomly over time. So as I play a note, you'll hear it on the drums very slightly. Hopefully you can hear it with all the noise, but on the drums occasionally you'll hear a little delay on elements of that drum, and it happens randomly. And that's kind of the nature of this synth, is you can plug everything together and control everything so deeply that you get these rich, evolving soundscapes that can be surprising, slightly random, you know, and just generally interesting. You know, it's a full-blown modular synth in the back end, and now you have full access to it. It's a free update, so anyone that has BioTek gets this free. We're not changing the price at all. It's the regular 150 bucks. So it has become, or is becoming, the super tweaker. So I hope you enjoy it. We're really looking forward to hearing what people come up with.
Great. Well, how much is it going to cost then, and when can we expect to see it?
So it's actually out on our website now. The sound designer version is in public beta. It is free to anyone that's bought it so far, so it's just a free upgrade. We're doing a show special if this gets out in time that usually it's 150 and it's just $100 while the show is on. After the show it returns back to its normal price of 150.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Woody.
Right.